Let's just hope this works. Let's just hope it works. Bum, bum, bum. Hello. Hello. Okay. I'm just going to just start drawing. Glove is here. Sleep is for the week, and we are going to now just spend. Hi, Kurt. Dang, you got here quick. That's crazy. I don't know how people always show up so fast. People are getting here really quick. Hey, Shironeka, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I guess I did tell you that I was going to stream. What time is it for you? Probably 5 p.m. Something like that. What's up? Welcome to the late stream that I said I was going to do to Shiro this morning. And now I have no clue how long this is going to be. I have no clue what my particular goal is, but we will make it through the night. Well, we will keep on drawing until the sun comes up. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm drawing, but I guess it's going to be, best way to put it is essentially the nurse from Terraria, if anyone's ever played. So, been waiting for this. That's crazy. I don't. Well, I'm glad you've been waiting for this. I don't know if I'll be able to make it super cool for you, but here's hoping, right? Here's hoping this is the peak stream you wanted this entire time. Anyway, this used to be a thing. Love your posts. There, how I found your channel. I've just been liking each one I find. Really? Thanks. I don't really... You mean like my community posts? It's been a while since I posted one of those. I mean, you might actually be able to find one of my Terraria posts from back then. So, I should honestly do more community posts. They're actually quite fun to do. Anyway. So, welcome to my stream. It's been a while since it's been about a week. I said I was going to stream last week on Wednesday, but I ended up getting a little busy. For all those rolling the nurse first, I certainly appreciate more community posts. I will try to submit more community posts. I honestly kind of forgot that was an option on YouTube. I've been so focused on videos that I kind of forgot that community posts are a totally valid way of doing things. Whoops. Sorry about that. Regardless, I am back after a little. Would I call it a vacay? Not really. I was gone due to a specific reason. Did a tour guide with a buddy for college in another state, and recently, who's the best girl in Terraria? I like the zoologist. Personally, I was a summoner main for the longest time in the beginning because I always like choosing the role that had the least amount of players. So I always played the zoologist. And that's why my first drawing for Terraria NPCs was zoologist, I think like a year ago. But I think the easiest person to pick is probably the Dryad for a myriad of reasons. And I'm sure you can guess those reasons. But yeah, I was most definitely a summoning main. A summoner. Wait. Dryad enjoyers, I see. Would love to see you make Yuri art of zoologist and the Dryad. Okay, so I was looking through the nurse's voice lines because I kind of want to get her whole personality, you could say, for how I was going to create her, because you know her pixel art clearly doesn't show much, so you get them from voice lines. And apparently she hates the zoologist. I had no idea. If you look at the voice lines on the Terraria wiki, the nurse hates the zoologist. So the two Terraria NPCs I've drawn are the nurse and I'm drawing the nurse and the zoologist. So I've actually drawn the ones that hate each other. So I was thinking of drawing like enemies to lover type stuff, but I was like, you know what, maybe that's a little odd, maybe not, who knows, possibly. Maybe in the future. It's not impossible. But yeah. Apparently the zoologist... Oh, apparently the nurse hates the zoologist. I did not confirm if the zoologist hates the nurse. I didn't check. Because the zoologist is a werewolf? Yeah, I think the nurse has a hard time healing her because she has different anatomy. I think that was what the voice line said. Because the nurse had a harder time healing her, but not sure. I mean, with how dangerous Terraria is, I won't blame the nurse for not liking the werewolf. That's completely fair. Oh, but also another reason why I like the zoologist so much was because you could buy pets from her. You could buy the cat, the dog, and the rabbit from her. So I've always found that really nice and adorable. I'm not exactly sure how I want this pose to go. I can already tell it looks kind of off in my opinion. Hold on. I don't want to be a perfectionist, obviously, but I am going to restart just a little bit. I know that it probably didn't look too bad, but I mean, I'm here to waste time until I get sleepy anyway, so a little bit of time wasted is not that big of a deal, no? I hope you guys don't mind too much. Nurse spent 8 years getting a master's in medicine. Now she needs 12 years into veterinary just to heal the zoologist. I feel like spending 8 years in the graphic design just after 12 years in the architecture to make a living. That's kind of true. Yeah, that's actually kind of a... Oh, the electric rabbit too. You're right. She does sell... Actually, she does sell a bunch of weird items. Like, she does sell, like, wolf ears and cat ears as well. I didn't know I had people who played Terraria on my chat, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe I just never asked. Honestly, maybe I should kind of... I don't know why I'm having such a... I should have warmed up a little bit before I did this, but... Who cares? Who cares? There we go. That's fine. That's totally fine. We can always just flatten it all out later. No one's in a rush. I'm certainly not in a rush. There we go. That's fine. Played out with my cousin at first, then we just kind of went solo on our own worlds. That's fair. Recently, me and my friends have started a master world again. And once we finish the master world, we're going to start our Calamity playthrough, which is modded Terraria, since we've never really... Well, I've tackled it before, but never to a degree where I've completed it. So I intend on completing Calamity this time, and then maybe going for the Calamity Inferno mod. Nurse putting all that sass, yeah, like she has a lot of voice lines in Terraria where she essentially is annoyed that you need healing from her. Sometimes she's nice, but usually she gets kind of peeved that you're getting heals from her, which is kind of funny coming from a nurse. But hey, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? I mean, to be fair, when you're essentially a player that fights an Eldritch boss every 2 seconds, I'm sure I'd get annoyed as well. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine if you're in a world and your only patient is a fucking is a dude that just gets attacked by eldritch beings every 2 seconds, I'd be pretty peeved myself. I might actually put this arm behind her. One, because I'm lazy and I don't want to draw a second arm. And two, because I think it'd be pretty sassy and sexy. I mean, she does have that like traditional nurse kind of like attire, like kind of like, not to use a weird word, but like kind of slutty nurse attire in a weird way. Like this is kind of like what a Halloween costume of a nurse would look like. Obviously we're gonna try to not make her look too wild, but she already does have kind of that look to it. As for a traumatized 12-year-old me, yeah, surprisingly we're actually having a pretty smooth time playing master mode. Like it was so easy in the beginning, we kind of had to check the file and see if it was actually master mode or if we accidentally put it on easy mode. But once we got to post hard mode and we started finding the mechanical bosses, we were like, okay, never mind, this is actually master mode. So I guess the beginning was just a little too hard for us. I mean, your patient makes you a room made out of damp wood with nothing but a chair and table furniture. When he comes up running, then he accidentally blew himself up digging the hell. Wouldn't be nice at this time. Yeah, that's totally fair. And that's assuming you build her a nice home. Sometimes me and my friends just build her like. Sometimes if we really want to rush the game and we don't care for NPCs, we just build like a really small pillar with like the minimum space requirement, and we just plop them in there like gel cells, and we're just like, well, there you go, have fun. Yeah, sometimes we do not deliver them any necessities. So yeah, I guess that would be the case. I guess this is the good enough base. Oh shoot, maybe I should draw. Hi bro, what's up AK? How are you doing today? I hope you're finding yourself I hope you were finding me at an enjoyable time or point in your life. But it's fine. No promises. Reporting my stream boss. That's crazy. What did I do? I guess it has been a while. Okay, it's funny because last time I was here, I did promise. I was like, oh, I'm going to stream next Wednesday. And now it's like... what time is it? It's like 2 weeks later. I did, in a way, lie when I was going to stream next. I got busy. I got just a little bit busy. But I'm back. Lol. Actually, I should tilt her head a little bit. Oh, this way, though. We're going to tilt her head this way. We're going to kind of have her go counter. What's your favorite part of drawing? My favorite part of drawing is... I guess it depends. So, not everyone has the same... So I'm going to mention a part of drawing, but I'm sure it's not actually a real phase of drawing. I like this part where I essentially switch from red ink to blue ink and draw the clothing. I just think that's when... So I think it's... What's the best thing to call it? I'd call it the... It's not necessarily the lining phase. It's right before the lining phase. The polish. It's like right after the rough sketch, where you start polishing up. So like right now, I would call this the rough sketch. Right after this, you're kind of see a polishing moment, where I essentially just go back and just make everything look really nice with better detail. I honestly I haven't practiced my anatomy in so long, so I'm just gonna draw random bumps and hope that it looks like like correct parts of the body. But no promises. How thick do I want to make this nurse? Not too thick, I assume. Apparently she has 2 different models. In one model, her skin is a lot more tan, so I decided to go with the tanner version of her. I just think she looks kind of cute that way. Tan nurse, tan blonde-haired nurse anime girl. I'll vibe with that. I'll vibe with that. You know. No complaints here. Not from me. In the words of Aku, extra thick. Aku. Am I supposed to know who that is? Samurai Jack? I don't know, man. I would like you to reveal me what that reference is from. I'm going to assume it's Samurai Jack, because it sounds like a Samurai Jack reference. But at the same time... Ah, thank you. It is from Samurai Jack. Thank you. So I was right. I didn't need your help. I didn't need your help. Bingo, good sir. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that my memory still serves me a little bit. All right. We're just gonna do the 2 finger like that. We're just gonna do 2 fingers for now. And we'll go back in and make it look better. Oh, half point, half point, half point, half point line. And then 2. Oh, we're actually gonna increase the size and then do torso. So we're just gonna draw from knee up. I'm not gonna go too crazy. You gotta DM to me. You gotta DM this to me once you're finished. Understood. Actually, honestly, hold on. Give me a second. I'm actually gonna pull up the zoologist drawing that I did a while back. I'm gonna pull up the zoologist drawing I did a little while back, so we have a frame of reference from what it used to look like last year. And we're going to try to do better than before, but it is going to be pretty hard. I feel like it turned out pretty good last time. Oh, I guess I did draw the dryad as well, but I never finished her. Okay, so this was zoology. Actually, the post is actually kind of similar. Artstream thumbnail. I'm so... Oh, that's right. That's why the server is called Bonbon. It's because the bunny was named by chat Bonbon, the Destroyer of Worlds. Oh, I forgot my own like channel lore. I forgot like that was last year. Okay, so we have the zoologist here, and we'll see if we can do any better. ZD Newts with the sus with the smirky cat emoji. I don't know. I'm not used to these. I'm definitely not used to YouTube's emojis. They're so off. In a way, they're off. I don't know how to explain it, man. Actually, I want to do it. Oh, what am I doing? Is it a good size? This is a fine size. This is a fine size. There we go. Okay. I also have a couple of expressions right here that I'm going to look for. I'm trying to go for a cooler. Oh, this one looks nice. I'll do this one. This one looks like a cool expression. Anyway, now we're gonna combine these 2 layers. Do this. Oh, is it in? It is in. Okay. When in doubt, Pinterest it out. Exactly. I have Pinterest on my other monitors right now, so you guys are definitely gonna get a good peek of it all. I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll also make some tweaks. In fact, I can already tell that I'm going to be making some tweaks to these guidelines that I literally just put down a second ago. I'm going to refine that expression that I just removed, actually. There we go. Because we're going to kind of double it. I'm going to double screen this. If I'm doing things and you don't see it, it's probably on my second monitor. Okay, that's what most artists... I may not be an artist, but I've collected so many artist friends that I know how they think. I'm just walking like an introvert worst nightmare. No, I appreciate it. Don't worry, I have amassed a wonderful set of backseat viewers. just to place a word in you. I have amassed a good amount of fellow backseat artists that, of course, I adore and love the company of. Okay, fuck. I mean, darn. Okay. If you guys catch me on a cuss, please tell me. I am actively trying to this is going to be a big head. We are going to have to do some editing here, actually. So let's do this. If you catch me on a cuss, make sure you call me out on it. I am trying to reduce how much I cuss because of the fact that I am going to be a teacher one day. And a good teacher doesn't necessarily start off the day with yo, what's up, guys? How you fucking doing? You know what I mean? Like, clearly there's a step that we skipped here. Also, if I don't talk for a couple seconds, it just means I've locked in. I'm not very good at doing multiple things at once, so I'm supposed to be watching Lost in Starlight, but instead I'm here. Good stuff. That's good. Thank you. Well, good sir, the cuss place is now here. I appreciate the favor. Figure out what expression I want here. This is a good one. I'm not sure. How do I get to a point where it's when you force her into the battle with the Moon Lord. True. That's actually how we've been beating a lot of bosses. In fact, for the Destroyer, which for some reason we had the hardest time on, even though they didn't believe me that was the hardest boss in my opinion. The Destroyer, we actually had a pretty hard time on. So we had to lock the nurse up in a little cage where we could easily home mirror to her and just essentially spam heals. So we kind of abused her a little bit. Of course, we gave her a lot of thank yous afterwards. She was detrimental. She was a very big part in the reason why we won that. I don't care about how much DPS you have when I'm in a box with an overworld medicine graduate. We can't lose. Exactly. You just need to be able to TP enough, distract enough. Though of course it's a lot easier when you have friends that can distract the boss for a little bit. Maybe, honestly, this expression is a little too rough for her. So we are going to... We're going to soften it a little bit. We're definitely the mouth. I think it's the mouth that I think she can be ticked, but I don't want it to be in such a way where like we'll work on it more. I haven't played Terraria in so long. I've forgotten the name of the bow just because. Oh, the Daedalus bow. The Daedalus. Right. Remember that lower part of the mouse moves depending on the mouth? True. I haven't really decided on what expression I want to give her yet, though. So for now, I'm just going to keep drawing as if I have everything figured out, when I clearly don't. Once I figure out what I do want her to look like, or what expression she does have particularly, we'll be able to tune it out a little bit more. But we are drawing quite loosely. You can even tell that I'm still doing the proportions. Like, she's a lot thinner than my original sketch gave her. I thickened her a little too much. I mean, she could definitely stay quite thick, but... Honestly, I should have made the zoologist a little bit more thick in my last drawing. Because if I'm correct, I think her... Oh, hey! Delano. Delino? Long time no see, my man. I do look. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna try to pretend here. I do remember a name such as yours, but it has been so long that my memory has dropped so much. So many people that used to come by streams. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're doing really well. I just suck. I'm just a horrible person. I am sorry. Oh wait, I gotta put a nose. I am very sorry. I'm such Please forgive me. Who are you again? I forgot. I know, right? I'm a humble nobody. I'm a humble nobody. I'm someone who stopped streaming. I'm somebody you used to know. Cue the instrumentals. And then play Anxiety by Doechii. I actually like Doechii. I like her music. But I understand the hate. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. But we'll have it figured out. Your friends forgetting stuff that happened a year ago on a day that I forgot. Yeah, I'm not particularly good at that. Good on you though for having the memory out of the group. Me, I cannot say I am that friend. I definitely am the one that forgets everything in the group. Okay, I think that's sort of good enough. I think we're gonna knock this back a little bit. And we're gonna give her some hair. But only after. Okay, give me a second. I gotta do. Ponytail. I can only assume that the nurse has. So there are many nurse hats. I'm just going to assume it's actually just a cap with a red cross symbol on it. Which I'll have to probably make green. Among the homies and gals and pals, I alone am the remembering one. Crazy. The nurse is passing you the medical bill for the time. Barrett nurse cap, please. Barrett nurse cap. Let's see what that is. Actually, I think it's pronounced beret, but I pronounce it as Barrett 50 cal. Okay, hold on a second. Beret nurse cap. We can do that. Probably. Is it pronounced beret or is it pronounced Barrett? I'm going to assume it's pronounced beret because Barrett 50 cal nurse cap has a different let's just say it's not a medical term. Hold on, I rubbed some oil in my eyes and now it's stinging. Okay, we're chilling. This is usually a lot less forehead I give my characters. I feel like I usually have a lot more. Oh, but it covers so much of her eye. That's fine, probably. And the beret will probably be right there. Yuri Locust, head. Yeah, true. I will definitely make it larger. I mean, when the hat comes in, it's definitely going to appear larger at minimum. All right. We're going to slide this in here again. And we're going to refine it once more because I'm not too happy with it. Like, I'm not completely annoyed by it, but it could definitely be a lot better. So, yeah. We're going to refine it one at a time. I usually lower the line work every time I usually do it. Now, what facial expression do I want this character to have? Maybe I should have it figured out before I continue refining it. But planning, making sure things are okay, is not my strong suit. Definitely not something I like to do. Okay, let's see. Let's actually think about this. How do I want this? Sassy expression? Sassy expression. Sassy expression. Maybe something like this. Let's see. Yeah, maybe something like this could work. I would probably have to draw the rest of the expression to actually kind of see it. Okay, we'll see. Me when I see a bald guy. What's wrong with bald people? Bald people are chill. You leave them alone. You leave my bald buddies out of this. My father's bald, I'll have you know. And he's chill. He's a very chill fellow. I can say this is my favorite expression I've ever done. Meh. I think it's the eyes. Most of them, I'm not a fan of the eyes. Let's see. Sassy expression. I don't know if sassy is the right term I'm supposed to use here, because she's kind of annoyed. I think annoyed is definitely the better term. Not sure. I definitely don't really know how the eye is supposed to look to make her as if she's tweaking a little bit. Unless both eyes should have small pupils. Maybe. But I think that makes her look too crazy. Let's see. Or make her look tired. I could make her also look tired due to the amount of times the player has probably used her in healing. Hmm. This is looking great. I haven't practiced my anatomy in a while, so can't say I'm necessarily happy with how it's turning out, but I do remember this actually happening relatively the same way last time I drew the zoologist. I remember her turning out pretty poorly, but then as I gradually worked on it, it improved. So I'm hoping it'll probably do the same thing. But we'll see. We will see. I am thinning her out quite a bit, though, which I'm not sure if I actually like that I'm doing that. But we'll see. I do think she's being thinned out a little too much. I think that's not too bad as a beginning start. Might start adding some clothes now. I am looking up images for beret, nurse hat, but I don't actually know what they're supposed to look like. Beret nurse hat? Unless he meant bonnet nurse hat. I'm not sure what Delanook meant. But I'm just gonna stick with the nurse cap. I can't really seem to find a consistent reference for it. We'll keep it the way it is for now. Let's see how it goes. Okay. But maybe it kind of looks like it fluffs out on the other side. I might do that as well. Now I just gotta find a reference that kind of fits it. Oh. Maybe this. It's supposed to be front facing, so maybe it's not supposed to bend as much. I think I've gotten to the point where my voice is starting to tire out. Let's see. Maybe we should add more poofiness to the side of the hair, honestly. Like that, maybe. I do think the head should be a little larger. Lower, maybe? Lower even? Maybe. Okay. Actually, I need to probably look up what the nurse's uniform. It might be just be scrubs, honestly. Okay, this looks nice. The nurse's uniform in Terraria definitely fits a... Oh, maybe vintage nurses. Vintage nurses. It's pretty clear that it fits a specific nurse stereotype. Is that like the correct descriptor for it? But with some slight alterations, specifically the hat, in my opinion. So let's see. Oh wait, that makes sense. Hold on. Consistent in size. The sleeves, I mean. I'm gonna do some... how do I put it? Alterations. I am gonna assume this is a white collared shirt. There we go. This actually looks nice. This actually looks kind of beautiful. So, assuming this is a white collared shirt that connects pretty high up above, kind of giving it like a very professional look, in my opinion. And then the apron will come from behind. I forgot most, if not all, of the clothing practice I did all before this, which is tough, but we'll manage. We shall manage. So I'm sure there's not many buttons like that. And like this. Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. Now, erasing this, because this isn't really necessary. We're not going to go back for Vintage Nurse and find the apron. There we go. Actually, on this, it gives the color is actually much more simplistic on this. I'm just going to erase the entire collar and redo this. Seems to be much more of a higher collar. Like this. And more on this side. There we go. Singular button of sorts. And then the apron comes in afterwards here. Not too far from the collar though. Only just a little bit farther out. Shoot, did I get rid of the... I did not. Okay. So, the apron is clearly going to have... Oh god. Okay. I gotta figure out how the hell the apron's gonna look now. So, I'm going to assume, because it does this, that's going to pop out quite a bit. At least to me, it feels like it's going to pop out quite a good amount. In fact, to the point where it might even do this, because it's right. This is what I assume. And then it would tug over. So this is a... I think I clearly have some stuff I need to think through. Like this. this can kind of go down as so. I think that makes sense. Though there might be tension points. To the fact there might be, I think there would be. Due to the fact there might be like a strap here that ties around the waist, and then some other tension points might be the fact that it's being tugged from here. Yeah, I think so. I think that makes sense. Oh, I gotta go back and find that expression again because I keep losing it. Oh no, I already have it saved. Okay. Cool. I think that actually looks not too bad. So I'm gonna add this to a secondary layer. What is this? Blank layer, delete that. I'm gonna scale this up to size. Like that. Shit, now that I think about it. I feel like these realizations are coming a little too late. But it's fine. We'll keep it the way it is. If anything, off stream, I'll probably correct some of this stuff before I finalize it. There we go. Thanks, Cheryl. I actually, low-key haven't been looking at the chat, so I don't know when you typed that, but hoping that was soon so I didn't miss it. But I appreciate it. I still don't know if this is the correct I still don't know if this is how I want the expression to be. I'm quite sure I don't want it to be like this. I think it's gonna be this second eye that makes it look super off. Yeah, I don't think the eyes are gonna look similar enough to each other where they're gonna pass it as the same. No, maybe I should just go along with it and see what happens. I can always change it later. Eyebrows definitely way too thick. Single clue of this is, again, it's really the expression I'm kind of having trouble with. I'm not sure if this is how I really want it. test a little bit longer with some more eyelashes. Maybe if it was thinner. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hi, Latom. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I find myself unable to sleep, so here I am, drawing. Not particularly sure what I am drawing. It's supposed to be the Nurse NPC from Terraria, if you ever played that game before. But of course, I'm still working on it. Oh, look at that. I want to erase the mouth. You know what? Fuck it. I think I mean, darn it. I think this is actually how I want it. Maybe. the nurse as a yandere girl that pouts all the time? Really? You see her as a yandere? Oh, maybe. I'd see more of a tsundere type of thing. Then again, I'm not sure. I mean, admittedly, this is even admittedly, now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of taking the references a little too seriously, and my style is kind of conforming to whatever I'm using as a reference right now. And it's I kind of like it. It's kind of cool in its own right. Definitely a lot scratchier than how I use it. Yeah, tsundere? Yeah. Kind of gives me that vibe. But I'm not sure. Oh wait, I forgot that I have clothes for her now, so I gotta conform more to the... I have no clue how I feel about this drawing, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying drawing it, if that makes sense. Oh, but now I gotta draw the hair, and that's gonna get in front of her eyes. Maybe I should get rid of this middle bang, even despite the fact that it's right here. But I kind of want to add it though. Like, it just seems like such a striking part. Maybe not that. I really should push the pen back. Such a manner. Let's see, how does someone draw? Good drawing, me like. Thank you. I appreciate it. Admittedly, I had no idea where this is going, but I think I'm also enjoying it. I think I'm also enjoying it. It's much rougher than how I usually draw, but I kind of like it. I don't know. It is very rough in comparison, though. Pair with the rain, too. True. This is so relaxing. Makes you fall asleep. Am I relaxing? I hope I am. I'm just hoping that this is enough of a stream that you expected, Shiro. Just want to make you proud, man. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, for now. Not bad. Not bad. I wish it was raining where I was. It was raining these past couple of days, but the problem is that I was in another state. So I didn't have any time to actually enjoy the rain. So I was just actually being encumbered by the rain, which usually doesn't happen because I'm honest, man. I love the rain. There's a nice peaceness to it. You know, it's just calming nature to everything being melancholic. But man, bad timing. Of course, it had to rain like crazy whenever I couldn't actually enjoy it. But who knows? Here's hoping it comes around again and makes my day some other time. You are indeed relaxing. Thank you. Thank you. Hence why I only ever play jazz music, and it's the same jazz playlist every time. Does this look like a hat? Does this look like a hat? I can't tell. I need to make sure this looks like a hat. If you understand, this is a cap that's coming forward. I don't think it nails that look. Forward cap. We'll look at forward cap references to see if I can make it look any better. Let's see. You know, I'm not really good at hats. I wish I was better at them, but never did get a lot of practice in with hats. Honestly, you just type whatever. Oh! I almost just dropped my drawing tablet. That would have been very, very bad. Holy. Now, I did drop it a little while back, and it screwed up my things, but it wasn't as bad as I initially intended or initially thought. I remember hearing like a large crack on the floor when I dropped it, but thank God it ended up just being overall, in general, like okay. Okay, let's finish drawing out this cap and hoping that it's fine. You know, I was also kind of wondering if I should just draw. If any of you guys played Terraria here, you'll know that there's a shimmered version of the nurse, which is kind of essentially an ulterior uniform of the nurse. I was thinking of doing that version because she just seems to have a more interesting design to her. Because the base nurse in Terraria, it looks very similar to any stereotypical like Halloween type dress-up nurse, if that makes sense, right? But also, the shimmer version of the nurse in Terraria looks low-key like Fauna. Oh, not Fauna, like Mimi. Her new name. I mean, they're totally different people. But they kind of look like that, and I thought that would be such a cool thing to draw. But I decided to go with more the traditional route, since I feel like a lot more people would be able to tell that this is a Terraria character. You know, not everyone. Oh, do you got any other social media? I think the only social media that I currently show on stream is, let's check actually, I totally forgot what I put in the description. I didn't put any of them in the description. Okay. Well, for the sake of you, I'll put down my Instagram and my Kara. For now, I'm honestly looking forward to using Kara a little bit more often, because it seems that a lot of services are now taking art from us. But for now, I do believe that I will be posting on Instagram for a little while longer. So if you'd like to follow that too. But to be completely honest, I have slowed down on using social media. Regardless, I do appreciate you asking. It's nice. Okay. So now, let's add the health symbol, which I assume the health symbol is on the nurse's cap. There is like there's a couple of red pixels on the nurse's cap. And I can only assume it's supposed to be like a representation of the red cross symbol, which, if I'm correct, is copyrighted and not up for usage if pirate software is to be believed. Oh yeah, definitely will follow Instagram because I don't got Kara. No worries, no worries. Though I do think you should invest in a Kara account. You do meet some really nice individuals on there, and it seems like a lot of artists are making switches to either Blue Sky or Kara. Though I definitely recommend Blue Sky. I believe Blue Sky seems to be getting a good enough traction where it's self-sustainable. But that's just me. Then again, I'm not one to use social media very often anyways, regardless of which site on. It's pixelated though, to maybe not trigger copyright. Yeah, I assume that's the case, right? Like they only really use 2 pixels, 2 colors. Regardless, I'm probably going to, like, if I were to color this, I would probably color it green, like, because green can still mean healthy, you know, and it would probably avoid anything. Just think, like, I doubt the Red Cross is watching me, right? Like, realistically, they're probably not. But just in case they are, just in case they are, you know what I mean? Oops. I'm gonna completely blacken out certain areas. I don't think fan art has any hold on copyright. I've got no clue. I mean, the reality is that growing up on YouTube, I've heard many things copyright free, royalty free, and doing YouTube has only, you know, introduced me to more variations of what seemed to be the same exact law, but you know, I'm just confused. The reality is that I'm just very confused whenever it comes to any of this sort of stuff. So I tend to lean on the safer side and just avoid it all, you know. If I have knowledge of it, I'll try to just avoid it, you know, for safety. Oh, I gotta go back to that reference because I'm totally lost now. Fan art would kind of go into fair use. Probably. I hope so. We could have a deeper discussion about it, but I know so little, so like we will see. I mean, honestly, in all likelihood, I'm probably not coloring this. I'm probably just going to leave it black and, you know, I'm probably just going to leave it black and white anyway. So it doesn't really matter. But to the slight off chance that I do color this, I think this part looks a little off. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. This part looks a tad bit off. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe I should just keep it. We'll just do that. Keep it simple. Nah, it's fine. Keep it simplistic. Nothing too crazy. I'm back, fellas. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got some progress done. Though we definitely made her a little bit more aggressive. Made her quite a bit more aggressive than she was previously. Oh, I didn't even color this part in. Chihuahua nurse? That's actually a good way to put it. Definitely Chihuahua vibes. Definitely a little bit more. Definitely angrier. Definitely angrier. Regardless. Maybe I should just make this hand a middle finger. Aggressive good. We all have our needs. I don't blame a man. I cannot blame the man. Not even bad take. Aggressive good, not even a bad take. Man. You know, I actually do like this more rough style to it. It just seems less digital, if that makes sense. You know, I hope that makes sense. More traditional, you mean? Oh yeah, I guess that's better wording for it. English is supposed to be my first language. Maybe there should be a little bit of a tug between this. I'm not sure. More classical, more pen and paper. Yeah, something like that. I believe that's what I meant. More romantic era, maybe even medieval, if you would. Yes, yes. All of the above, friends. All of the above. All of the above, fellas. You and your big words. Using very simplistic words. Wow, I'm honestly still completely surprised with how unbelievably aggressive she looks. Like jeez. Like I wanted her to look sassy, you know, like a little annoyed. But this girl deadass looks like she wants to like punch you in the face for looking at her wrong. Like heels again? You know what I mean? Her cap is giving me a put the fries. Yeah, put the put the fries in the bag, bro. Looky, that's actually kind of what it gives off. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's funny. She just looks so pissed. What the heck? Oh, I forgot. I totally, like, didn't even draw the ponytail in the back here. I kind of want to look up manga art of some ponytails. Give me a better reference. Manga ponytails. Yeah, the problem is that whenever I ask for manga, when I look up manga on Pinterest, it usually just generalizes as anime. Like I get a mixture of it. There's a difference. I kind of want to see how people draw hair without color, though. It is interesting to see how different artists depict hair. There's just roughness with the specific one I'm looking at. There's just this roughness to it, and I guess you guys can probably clearly see based on my drawing right here that there's clearly this very robust bust, very unclean, if that's the right word for it. 8 years for a master does a thing to a person. Yeah. I am gonna black these out though, since it seems to black it out too. It's just really even, I mean, I don't know if I should make it this black though, because then it makes it seem like it's black hair, but it is supposed to be blonde. Yeah, I think that's a little much. Yeah, a rough sketch, like but it looks complete. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's clearly a rougher way of sketching, yes, but I wouldn't call it like a sketch. Like a sketch makes it sound incomplete. The thing I'm looking at looks pretty complete to me. It's just this quality to it, but so unrefined in the best ways. You know, I guess it just depends, because like a lot of people are very a lot of people really want cleaner line work, but you know, some choppiness, some roughness here or there really adds to the idea. Like Spider-Verse animation. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the best analogy for it. It's like Spider-Verse animation, where like it's rougher, it's choppy, but it looks complete and beautiful. That's how I would compare this specific drawing that I'm looking at. If she dyed her hair, then the black could be roots. True. Same love being rough with my line of work. Yeah. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, she definitely doesn't dye her hair. I'm sure that the intention that Relogic had was that she was definitely a full-blown blondie. I am definitely gonna black this bottom bit out though. Let's clear this. Oh shoot. Wait, hold on. We are going to new layer this. Fuck. Hold on. Fudge. We're saying fudge because I'm trying not to cuss. Okay, we're gonna do this. I mean, white. Yeah, sorta. This sorta works. And then we're gonna take a. I'm sure this will be fine. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. You already cussed. That's it. Put him in the gallows, boys. Brazilian nurse versus Brazilian Hatsune Miku. True. We are gonna make her tan, so. But for now, we're going to. Yeah, I'm sure that looks fine, right? Right, fellas? Guys? Amigos? Does this look okay? I'm sure it's fine, fellas. Guys, I'm sure it's fine. Every last one of you. I'm sure we're on the right course, fellas. We're on the right course. No need to worry about it. Looking at me, boss? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We looking mighty fine. We're okay. We're okay. I go to the countryside for 2 seconds. And suddenly, I'm gone. Looks fire, my neighbor. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Neighbor. Okay, now here's the hard part because I didn't really plan out the apron too hard. I did not plan out the apron that well. I kind of just drew shit. And, I just drew stuff. That wasn't a cuss. Okay, that was. But, like, hold on. Yar, yar, har, she a beauty. Cuss, please. I know, guys. I know. I'm sorry. I have a sailor's mouth. Can you blame me? It's not on purpose, I swear. I can't help it. It's just who I am. It's part of my identity. Ugh, I don't know. This roughness looks kind of odd. I think I'm going a little too hard on the roughness. I can just. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be so. You know what I mean? Like just. That's fine, right? No, that's a little too much actually. I think I'm trying too hard to make it look rough. I just gotta be loose with it, fellas. Just gotta be. There we go. I'm sure that looks fine. Probably. Oh shoot, what happened? There we go. Okay. This music is real relaxing. That's why I always pick it. I play the same music every single time. And you know what? For how relaxing it is, I sure am sick and tired of hearing it. The kind of employee you absolutely get stunned and never see again. True. At a McDonald's location sponsored by the Red Cross for a Rainforest Branch. CD Newt's Peak. Thank you, Supermom employee. True. There were a couple of times where I've been to a grocery store or something and I just see like the most stunning person ever. You know, it's just kind of crazy. You see beauty in the weirdest places. I think this is going a little too far with this. Something like that's fine. Actually, maybe we should have the. I think I know what I'm New Lego Batman gift. True. As an extrovert, that's the best advice I can give. Just walk up, tell them they look gorgeous, and it's okay to look nervous, and humble because it makes you look genuine. Trustful thing at first brings people at ease. Maybe. Though you'll never get me given a compliment anytime soon. Cue the, for some reason, the Mr. Crab laugh whenever I don't know why I make that noise whenever I want to do funny laugh, but the Mr. Crab laugh is at least genuine. My ear's getting so itchy. Nah, not maybe. I've done that move tons of times. It works 90% of the time. Yeah, I'm sure it does, honestly. I know there's actually a couple guys on TikTok. Or I say TikTok, but I don't actually have TikTok. I'm usually just on like Reels or YouTube Shorts. And there's this guy who like sometimes goes around and just like gives compliments to random people. Low-key sweet. Low-key some of the sweetest stuff I've ever seen, man. Low-key cool. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What am I? Wait. What? Like he's just on the street and he just like gives compliments and stuff. He's just like, I like your shirt, man. You know, and usually, most of the time, if not every time, he gets like a response, or they just say nothing, which is like totally okay. You know, sometimes people. Maybe I should increase my stabilization, huh? Maybe that's the reason why I can't draw straight lines. Huh? What do you think about that? I'm tweaking. I'm also really tired. Like I think I'm starting to get to that time where I'm mega exhausted now. Starting to get to that moment where I am eepy. Might put this up when I'm cooking something. Yeah, the classical music is fire. Honestly, I like classical music a lot. I mean jazz. I think it's actually jazz. It's not classical, but you know what I mean. It's like this piano, nice piano type of. It's soothing. It's soothing. That's all I can say, man. It's just soothing. And that's all that matters, right? We're enjoying ourselves. Right, fellas? I like jazz music. It's a nice calm to it. Definitely creates a vibe, you know what I mean? Definitely creates a nice vibe. Oh wait, yeah, what's that? This. I'm trying to find this. Open link. No, open link. Open image in new tab, please. Why, thank you. I used to watch cooking videos for years, but was never allowed near the stove. Honestly, I think everyone just digests cooking videos all the time. I mean, take a short content, for example. I feel like the minute short content became popular, oh my god, the internet was just filled with cooking videos. Am I wrong? Cooking videos are just fun to watch, dude. Like, they're enjoyable. What can I say? There's also some pretty good cooking YouTubers out there. Just some good stuff. I've actually cooked like 5 dishes from shorts. My cousin is in culinary school, and low-key the stuff that he makes for classes are just like YouTube short recipes, and apparently his teacher likes them. Or who do you call a teacher chef? Do you just say chef? But they're not in a kitchen. He's not lead of a kitchen. Do you say chef still? You just say sir, teacher, senpai? I don't know. Questions for, well, him when he wakes up. Get on his good side so he makes food for you as content. He already makes food for me because I'm just that cool. Fuck, darn it. Darn, I just realized I didn't follow my guidelines, meaning now there's a lot of arm left. There's suddenly a lot of arm. Cuss police. There's suddenly a butt ton of arm. Actually, it's fine. We're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling in a way. There we go. Yeah, I definitely didn't follow. The guidelines too hard, but honestly, can't be that hard. I say, as I'm clearly suffering. I wish I was just better at planning drawings, because sometimes improving this shit while you're streaming, oh boy. Like, I've gotten a lot better. If anyone watched me before I reset my YouTube channel, you'll remember how hard it was for me to draw and talk. And now that I've gotten better at it, it's nice. But it still, like, gives me a bit of stress. Because sometimes I just don't plan out my drawings sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, that's just reality. I don't plan them out too often. Not all the time, you know? So sometimes I just get a little nervous about how the stream's going, or, you know? Like, if I mess up, I gotta restart. How many people are gonna sit through the restart? Maybe a good enough amount. Maybe no one. Maybe they'll come back later. No idea. No idea. Hello, the Black Royal. I'm sorry, I was kind of locked in on my drawing and I forgot to look at chat for a second. I hope you're having a good day though. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you don't think I just ignored you there. I low-key just started rambling on my own. I totally forgot that chat was a thing for a second. It's okay. Thank you for being understanding. Yeah. At one point, I do just kind of doze off sometimes. I am also really tired. It is 5 a.m. I have yet to sleep. By the way, I am from India. Welcome. I'm currently streaming in the United States, if you couldn't tell. I'm sure you can from my accent. No, I'm pretty sure the English accent. The American. English. I'm pretty sure the American accent is probably one of the easiest accents to mimic, right? Like, I feel like a lot of actors usually get our accent pretty on point, like, easily. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. Like, I'm sure for a second language learner trying to speak English and sound very fluent, it's a little bit more difficult. Like, so, you know, they don't have professional flipping trainers and stuff like actors do. But I'm sure, like, comparative to, like, Australian or some crap like that. I almost cussed there. Yes, that was so. The drawing is beautiful, but what happened to your face? I don't know. I've got. Excuse me. What time is it for me? Oh, for me or for the Black Royale? The is part of her name. The Black Royale. Their name. I don't know why I assumed it was a girl, but I don't know why. What happened to the face? I don't know. She started off. I was trying to make it sassy, and then it ended up being aggressive. So I'm just as lost as you are. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Just as lost as you are. She wants the fries. She essentially wants the fries in the bag. That is pretty much what chat has come up with. She wants the fries in the bag. And she'll get them in the bag. Now, because there's a gap here, I'm sure it'll be quite obvious. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know. Okay, let's get rid of these layers real quick. I just want to see how it looks. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. You know, I was gonna say it needs more cleanup, but that's kind of the whole point, right? The whole point is for it to be really rough in comparison to my other drawings. Like, she's got no arm. Is this arm too thick? She looks kind of off, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Very cute nurse. Very demure. Yes, very demure. I'm sure once I draw her second arm, she'll look much better. I think that's how I probably should just do the shading on the side. Okay, so this is where it's going to either make or break the drawing, because I forgot that I added foreshortening to this part, which is amazing. I mean, I guess I did want it, but at the same time, like, why did I do this to myself? Also, she does need a patch right here, so hold on. Give me a second. There we go. More beautiful me. Actually, yeah, cute. She's so cute. I've got no clue. She's like fucking scary. I mean, darn. I mean, freaking. Oh gosh, darn it. She's so freaking scary, dude. She's so scary, dude. Shucks. I was about to say it again, actually. I have a cursing problem. I'm sure everyone can tell that I've got a cursing problem. But little by little, one day, I will overcome it. I feel like this arm looks a little weird. Maybe I should just, instead of making it curve inwards, let's just have it go out. I don't know why that would make a difference, but it probably doesn't make that much of a difference, but you know what I mean. Who cares? Who cares? There's a difference between cute towards Q. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Whatever you guys want, right? Whatever you guys want. I'm just glad you guys are here to just watch me draw for a little bit before I knock out inevitably. I actually do think I want to. Yeah, this is like a little more of a gradient transformation. There we go. Let's add a little bit more lines. There we go. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Quite. Are you sure this mouth isn't... Are you sure this mouth is okay? Are we sure this mouth is alright? Are we sure? Are we sure? Oh wait, maybe I should add her bottom teeth. It just seems like she's... I don't know, that might be too much. Oh, I could at least do that. Oh, one there. Yeah, I could at least do that. I could add these back molars at minimum. Right, you guys think that looks okay? She can dominate me for real is a real thing he typed. Shiro, I will quote you forever on that. You won't be able to live without me knowing that you typed in she can dominate me for real. I'll never let you live that down. I'd let her do things. I see. Kind of hard to describe right now, but basically, it's more due to her overall shape and body. Usually, when it comes to art, rounder shapes are usually for cuter characters. And there's a grammatical error there, but I'm no grammar police, and I'm probably wrong, so don't mind me. It represents the scare or unintentional scares. It's okay, man. Adorable one one might say. She could even be gorgeous if you put it so. Quite delightful in some ways. Oh, I'm glad you all find her cute, scary, amazing, dominant, and you want to do things to her. I'm happy. Guys, I'm happy. Oh crap. She does have her legs sticking out. Should I even add that? Like, be honest. Should I even add her leg here? No, I definitely should. I know what we can do. We can just add some textures to make sure it looks like jeans or some stuff like that. Shut I'm sure she'll be fine. What is that later on? There we go. No, don't draw it. Don't add the leg. Remove the leg. Do we want to remove the leg? Do we want to add? Do we want the leg? I'm going to draw the leg, and we can always remove the leg afterwards if we deem it horrific. Terrible. Garbo. Oh god. I'm sorry to yawn. I'm getting tired. I'm trying to take my melatonin or some shit. Some shots like that, some crap like that. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. She isn't overly sexy or curvy, and while that doesn't define beauty, she has an appeal less to do with her body, but more of her personality face, as much as we just say the scowl. We're to say the scowl. Yeah, I think that's true. I really wasn't trying to make her all too sexy though. I did give her more of like a sassy pose, but I'm glad that she doesn't come off as like overly sex appeal-ish. You know what I mean? Like, in a way, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the idea that she isn't overly sex appealish. Smash, next question. Good to hear. Good to hear. Honestly, probably the best compliment you could receive. Okay, how do I make sure that this looks like a leg? Yeah, I'm just gonna add some lines for everyone to know that. Yeah, I should probably just add shading. I'll just add shading in between the apron and her leg to make sure everyone knows that this is not part of the same area. Makes sense, right? I think so. Though this might add a little bit more sex appeal, which I literally just said I was trying to avoid, but bite me. You know, you don't know me. You guys don't know me. You don't know what I'm aiming for. You guys have no clue. I'm kidding. Does that look right? Or does it look off? Be honest. Be honest, fellas. Nothing good comes from lying. Not around here. Does it look fine? Something. Also keep that leg hidden. It's better that way. Less is better at times. It looks off. Keep it hidden, my guy. Okay. I will keep it hidden. I'm gonna just redo. I'm just gonna click the redo button for a little bit. So just hold on. Be patient with me for a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Bada bing, bada bing. Okay, now let's actually draw this hand. Let's actually draw this hand. Okay. How did I have this hand drawn initially? Okay. Hold on. And oh boy, I sure am getting eepy. Visualize it behind the clothes. The leg will look too much to the side. It will look awkward. No, there's no offense to it. I haven't really made a lot of videos on this channel yet, but technically speaking, this channel does exist in order for me to improve on my drawing. So any critique really is welcomed. If you were here a year ago, before all my videos got deleted, I'm sure you know because you came from liking my community posts, so I'm sure you've seen my past stuff. But yeah, this was originally meant to be like a improvement, an improvement channel where I do things to improve, because that's what an improvement channel entails. Okay, this hand might be a little too big to begin with, but hey, eventually we'll figure it out. Give me a second. I remember falling in love with one of your drawings. Wow, that looks amazing type way. Oh, that's nice. That's weird, but that's nice. Weird because I don't think any of my drawings were like that, but I appreciate it. It does indeed fill me with some level of wonder. Wondering why you liked anything that I made, but it's fine. No, I'm not trying to fishing for compliments. I want to improve so badly. So it's just hard for me to view my artwork the same as everyone else views my artwork. And usually I'll be like, oh, thanks, I appreciate it. You know, usually I'll just be like, but you know, maybe I would just because I've been thinking about it recently. This hand is gonna look off. No one say anything until I'm done. It's gonna look really bad. Just hold on. Give me a second, please. Hands are not my or anyone's strong suit. Your profile pic drawing is what caused me to stay because it kept me staring. Yeah, I really did like that profile pic drawing when I first made it. It was one of my favorite drawings at the time. Maybe I'll redo it. Who knows? After I get better at what was I saying? After I get better at coloring, of course, because that I am trying to work on that right now. Right now, I'm trying to learn on a couple of skills, and one of them is what the fuck am I saying? I really am tired. Oh my god. I mean, what the darn am I saying? Oh my gosh. Ugh. I think you guys can tell that I'm quite sleepy now. Like drawing and focusing on this has finally put me at ease. But once I finish this hand, I will then go to sleep. This hand is going to look terrible, but it's fine. We'll fix it another day. Ugh. Okay, maybe we'll fix it right now. My wife's really slow. Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is really slow right now, so I might not get much of what you're saying due to it cutting off. That is a-okay. I'm just glad you're here. It was simple, yet to me it had a lot of depth. Simple, yet it had a lot of things to interpret. Left with me a lot of questions and wanted to learn more about this girl and the artist. Thanks. In a way, thanks. Terrible, fantastic. I'm glad you think that way. Well, because I am glad that someone, even if it isn't me, enjoys something I've made. And I'm glad that someone out there thinks that way of my art pieces. Maybe one day I can think that way as well. It'd be nice. I'd be able to sleep better. Okay, let's finish this up. Come on. Oh fuck. This is gonna look so bad, but it's fine. It's fine. I do appreciate everyone being here though. It definitely did make my awake hours much more enjoyable, because you know, it wouldn't have been enjoyable if I was just alone, awake. Holy balls, this hand looks so bad. It's fine. We could always lasso tool it, and also other things. Hold on, just no one make a single thing. No one say a single thing about the hand until I'm done. Oh, hold on. We're getting at it. Hold on. Don't say anything. Actually, it's okay. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, what the darn am I doing? What the crap am I doing? What the heck? I can just say what the heck. What the heck is like a normal word that's been in my vocabulary since I was a child. What the heck is not that bad? What the heck is happening? I'm so lost right now. And tired. But I must finish this. Why does that look like that? I'm not looking at chat right now. Sorry, I'm like really locked in. I'm like trying to go to bed, frankly. Does that look fine? Maybe if I just shrunk it down a little bit. Is that cheating? Is that better? No. Sort of. Is that better? Not particularly. Okay, I'm just gonna call that done and let you guys critique it. After this, what the heck is happening here? Okay, I'm just gonna say that's fine. Okay, hold on. Cuss, please. Shout this man into the comments on holy crap, please live stream some more in the future. I remember to catch your previous ones in time, but I'm so glad I got them. I will probably stream around this time more often because I have a terrible sleep schedule. Shall be put on fourth one to frontline. Send him to Mavalon Creek. I played on Mavalon Creek and I played in the recent one. I got my mission. Good thing we won the war. Super Earth. Let's go. Send him to probation. Oh my god. If it gives you trouble, just put a bill in front of it for her service. That is true. The bed calls him like a green goblin mask. Low-key. Thumb is too short, ConKhi somehow. Welcome, Nico Biko. It's glad to have you here. First thing when I join is heavy breathing. I'm sorry. I'm making an announcement. My guy heads would be very nice. I should do that. You know what? Before every stream, I will make a community post or some stuff. Something like that. Or yeah, honestly, maybe I should just stick to make a consistent schedule. If I made a consistent schedule, maybe people would know when to join. You said the thumb is a little too short. I literally, I don't know why, but it took my brain that long to register what you just said. All right, hold on. Well, I think that's a little too long. Is that better? Or is that too long? Why does it look like the head of my head? Is that better? Is that better? Nico. Is that better? I just got here by pure coincidence because I got a notification you were from. You were the first one here, which is actually kind of like crazy. I'm honestly still surprised by how fast people get here on my streams whenever I don't even announce them or like have any. Anyway. Okay, so we're gonna turn this off. There we go. She's alive. The nurse from Terraria, everybody. Lower part of the thumb should be longer than the upper part. God damn it. The lower part of the thumb should be the lower part of the fuck. I mean, darn. What the heck? Frick. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cuss, guys. If you guys are just getting here, I'm trying not to cuss. But it's really hard because I have a sailor's mouth and I waited too long to fix it. And now it's kind of like screwed. Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to make the bottom portion of it longer, yeah? Like this? Maybe? And then have it like this, maybe? No, that seems a little too long. Better? Is that better? Nico Bika? Which head, huh? The normal head. Nico being a short advice. Thank you for your service. Good sir. Also, Cuss, please sell his firstborn to a witch. What are we on, fellas? What are we on? Anyway, regardless, I think this is it. This is the drawing. Definitely a different style than usual. Definitely very different from how I usually draw my art. Usually ends where the index starts in terms of length. We're gonna say it counts. I'm just gonna. Shit, darn. I'm gonna cheat real quick. Give me a second. I'm just gonna. Oh! I almost deleted the whole thing. That would have been so bad. Alright. Totally did that fair and square. Makes total sense. Bada boom, bada bing. Freaky nurse. Yes, we have drawn the nurse from Terraria. Oh god, my head hurts. I've just been complaint central all day today, but you guys don't seem to mind, so all right. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna add. We'll do this one. I do need to lower the brush size. We'll lower it again. Then the nurse is in the way, but we'll somehow make it look better. Look good. It's a little rough, but so is my drawing, so like, who cares? And we're gonna do this. Balloon tail. Boom. We're going to. Where's the reference? Sure. Thank you, Nico Bika. I'm just gonna call you. I've always called you Nico. I guess tonight because I'm just tired and a little loopy. I'm saying the whole thing. Oh, that's right. There we go. Oh wait, I kind of want both of them to be. I gotta remember that both of them should be centered. I don't know if this changes anything, but oh, it already is. It's already centered alignment. I already have it on default. Hold on, I think this looks ugly. How does lettering work again? Oh shoot. Hold on, I'll look at chat in just a second. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. Move it up a little bit. Excuse me? Move this up. Hold on. Give me a sec. Move up, please. Oh, what did I do? Oh, so now one out wants to move the whole thing. I'm going to tweak. Okay, you know what? I will deal with this later. This is what we have. Oh god, please don't delete the whole thing. This is what we have, fellas. After all this time. Okay. McDonald's nurse Cussing will not be tolerated in this chat. Anyway, good stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Fries in the back. Thank you. Yes, madam. We are currently fighting the destroyer of worlds and we require medical assistance. Yes, sir. Yes, heals. Take my money. Well, Will did. I'm currently doing it. Thank you guys for joining me for my stream to watch me draw Angry Nurse. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's 8:21 a.m. I think I've earned bedtime. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. It's been fun. It was fun. It was really fun. Thank you for drawing. Well, thank you for watching me draw. It's like what is it called? This relationship goes both ways. See ya. 8:21 here. You should go to bed. Just like me. Take care, fellas. Bye.